This podcast was brought to you by the Shrimp Queen Network.
Visit facebook.com/shrimpqueenbn for more amazing shows.
Repeat it?
What?
What's your Instagram? What type of account is it?
It's my personal account.
Oh my god.
Please edit that out. Hello and welcome to Beautiful Losers, the comic book movie and TV news podcast. I'm tired and M-Coast.
I'm choking and sick.
And she also has a name and it's Iris. Okay, let's get into this.
Wait, why do you take away my peach pear sparkling
That was my
water?
peach pear sparkling water.
I
decided to share
asked
with you.
for it.
It's alright, whatever.
No.
Drank it.
I deserve this.
As you can see, we are...
Dying inside?
Yeah, it is Tuesday.
I think that's our brand.
It's like, oof, wow, what a week. It's just Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Okay.
I think Monday was enough for a week.
Yeah, just a quick update on our personal lives before we get right into the news. I have been working my butt off. So hard.
He literally, can't walk because he has no ass.
Yeah, it fell off in work, and some kid picked it up and took it, and I was like, "It's not a prize, kid." And he was like, that's the sound kids make in my head. Every word they say is just,
Wait, there's kids where you work?
Unfortunately.
Isn't it supposed to be like an 18 and up?
Yeah, okay, so let me, so for those of you who don't know, I work at Dave & Buster's, the first Dave & Buster's in our country.
In our country? I don't think we're
established
in a country.
In our island, an our rock in the sea.
Oh.
It's the first one, and so everyone wants to come from every corner of the island is coming here. So we have this rule of 18 and up. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't come in unless you're 18 and up, and then you're
it's an arcade.
It's an arcade, but it's more for adults.
Yeah.
But people obviously bring their kids. Now, we have a rule that kids can't come in alone. They can't come in alone.
Obviously.
But there are children nonetheless, because parents do not want to control their children. So then I'm here looking like the egg-hole, like telling the kid, hey...
Egg-hole?
Did I say egg-hole?
Yes.
I'm here looking
Is that a new thing?
I'm here looking like the egg-hole because all these children are running around and I'm just like, hey, stop that shit you're doing.
It's saying to Chuck E. Cheese's.
It's like, God, I want to trip those children. I'm not going to, never. Goodness gracious. We're going to get into the news.
I got really excited about this first bit of news.
Yeah, this is like, she opens the news site, superbromovie.com. Check it out, our source of news.
No.
That's not really. They don't pay us. I just write for them occasionally.
Okay.
Yeah, she got really excited. She freaked out, and I had to I thought, I don't know.
I literally leapt.
Yeah.
I leapt for joy. So
keep in mind that we're in a sixth story. So if she leaps too hard, there will be an accident.
there's windows. It's fine.
That's what I'm saying. If she leaps too hard, she will fall out of a window. Please do not.
This ain't John Wick or some shit like that. Come on.
Wanted.
Give me some credit.
All right.
My god.
Go.
Anyways, what we do in the shadows. My favorite
Sleep.
Taika Waititi. Shut up. My favorite Taika Waititi film of all time. I've talked about it a million times on this podcast. They landed a TV pilot on FX.
Yeah, this is really exciting to me. I really hope this. I hope that I have a feeling it's gonna be like a kind of The Office type series. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I really hope it's like that.
Supernatural.
But just supernatural, living in this world, and it's gonna change that genre, I guess, because
I love it.
Because we don't really have any more mockumentary series, right? Like The Office ended, Parks and Rec ended.
No,
what other series were like that? What other series have there been? Modern Family. That's still going on.
Yeah.
What? That's got like 15 seasons.
No tanto.
Okay,
it was
like 9 seasons. That's too much for a season.
But
it is
a lot. Like The Office went on for 9 seasons, but like the last 2 seasons were very short.
No, and it's refreshing to get, I guess, even if it's not a mockumentary type series, it's going to be refreshing to just see this in a series, and I hope Taika Waititi is working on it closely. Because
and it even says here that FX is known for its very creator-driven material. Mm-hmm. So that's why I got so excited as well, because it's on a good network.
FX has been like pulling their weight recently, and that makes me feel good. And I think, I'm not sure if in the Fox Disney deal they also took part of FX.
I have no idea.
So I don't know what that has to do. I mean, whatever. I know that Taika Waititi does good work. We love his work. We love those actors, especially like I love Jermaine Clemens. I've never seen him in something and gone, no, fuck that. You know?
Yeah.
So
it's going to be good. Wow. Not
like,
sponsored by La Croix.
Yeah, we're drinking La Croix soda water. But that's fine. We're definitely gonna give this, obviously, the standard standard 3 episodes, and if it
sucks, then obviously
if it sucks, then it's gonna hurt. You know.
But I have a really good feeling.
I have a high hope for this.
Like I would if someone were to say to me, okay, where would you put What We Do in the Shadows mockumentary series, I would literally say HBO or FX.
That's exactly what I was going to say. This is something that really works for networks that just kind of don't give a shit.
Yeah, and FX is dropping F-bombs now anyway. Like, they've really just totally ditched censoring.
Yeah, I mean, that's great, you know? I mean...
Exactly, because we're in the
21st century where everyone's hearing that word everywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Even from our president.
Have you... No, never mind. I was going to say, yeah. Have you seen... That's on Sci-Fi, but have you seen The Magicians?
I've heard of it.
The Magicians is really good. They're on their 3rd season right now. I'm halfway through the 2nd season.
They didn't get canceled?
Absolutely not.
Nice.
Like, I feel bad because I don't give them the ratings because I don't have time to just like watch series as they come out. Mm-hmm. But like that series is really good, and they've been dropping F-bombs all over the place.
Right.
So I don't know if it's like if they're doing this as like a late night thing. Mm. But this is definitely a series that could work on Sci-Fi, it could work on FX, it could work on HBO, and I'm really happy that this is the direction that TV is going.
Yeah. Question.
Answer.
How long would you like the episodes? Like, would you want it to be like a half-hour sitcom sort of deal, mockumentary, or would like to be full-on 45-minute, hour-long?
I feel like this is a series that would benefit from long episodes, short season.
Exactly. I totally agree.
I would rather spend 45 minutes a week on a
10-episode run?
10 episode as in like their maximum.
Yeah.
If, like even as a 5 or like an 8 episode miniseries, like miniseries, just keep it as a one
shot,
like a 1 season thing for now. You know, because I don't want this to end up trying to franchise itself.
I would love it to turn into an anthology series.
Maybe.
Like different creatures around the world.
Yeah.
Like different types.
Kind of sitting in the same universe.
Here's vampires in this city, and here's, what it's like to live in modern day and, in Paris and Rome and London. Like, shit like that. Like, something different every season. And then, it's just in the same universe.
Tiny callbacks to each other.
Exactly.
But they don't have to be like, we're in the same universe. We know each other because this is how the CV works. No.
Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Sorry about that. Thank you. But yeah, this is definitely, it's going to benefit from a shorter season, longer episodes. If it could branch out into an anthology series, then go for it. If we don't really get those glimpses that it could work, then I would rather this stay as a 1 season thing, something that we can enjoy. If it's kind of, I feel like it's going to end up being like The Office UK.
Yes.
Because The Office UK was good. And keeping it as a, 2 season thing, that was perfect. Because I didn't really see that moving too far. Not like, The Office US. It's not like I'm...
Yeah, it's not like you have all of these stories from all these characters that you can literally just go on and on with everyday life.
Everything has a limit. And if it goes past, 1 season, it could fall into that, cheesy territory. Exactly. And I don't want it to, fall under that.
I want it to be quality, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, because I don't... People already give Taika Waititi shit for Green Lantern. And I don't want this to be...
go.
Yeah, I don't want this to be his next Green Lantern.
I am hopeful.
Yeah.
And I lost my voice. But yeah, I think this would be great. I have no clue. This just happened, so I have no clue as to when they're, planning on releasing this or producing this. But the deal's been made.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm just hoping they bring Jermaine Clemens back, Taika Waititi acting, get all this.
Also, we both accepted that Taika Waititi can get it.
Absolutely.
Like, he is a physically attractive man.
He's a gorgeous, beautiful man.
Beautiful.
Anyways. All right.
He's my kind of silver fox.
Oh, yeah. So next bit of news, we get we've gotten set photos that reveal Nick Fury and Maria Hill in Captain Marvel.
They confused me.
Yeah, they were a little bit confusing.
Like look at I don't know if you guys have seen this already. I don't know if I shared it on the page. I don't know, but there's a picture of Kobe Smulders on set as Maria Hill.
Yeah.
And I can't date it. Like I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't give it
the only thing that
period.
Makes it 90s is because she's wearing a turtleneck, but at the same time she's wearing a very structured blazer. Yeah, this type of design is very like now. Like I feel like this would be a flash forward, but then again, look at the cars around her. Like those are older 90s cars.
Yeah, you can tell from like the rims and stuff that they have. Like this.
And look at the.
But the problem is that Kobe Smolder looks
the same
age, like her age now.
Exactly. So I don't know how that's going to work. Are they going to do something in post? But another thing is, we have Samuel L. Jackson, and he doesn't look as silvery. Like, I've just noticed his beard is a bit darker.
Yeah, but, like, I mean...
But he still has the eye patch.
He still has the eye patch, and they were telling us that part of the story was going to be how he lost his eye as well. And it's going to be Skrull-related, sorry. Obviously, it's in his skull, it's his eye.
It has got to be a flash forward. And we were saying that this is going to be, like, a type of... we could be a movie where... They start telling the story, and the movie is the story.
Yeah,
it's like they're gonna be Wonder Woman. It's like, this beautiful world.
Yeah, all that noise. It's still way too early to tell what's going on with Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I kind of like
are these?
that.
Are these like these are the first set photos, right?
Yeah,
like
that I know of.
We haven't even seen Brie Larson apart from the concept art that they had.
And we do have like some shots of Samuel L. Jackson without the eye patch, but he still has like the scarring.
Yeah, that looks like it's more Samuel L. Jackson between takes.
Right. So I don't understand. I can't. They're really taking us in for a loop, and
it's that's the problem with time and like time travel and period pieces stuff. It's a lot
very, very, very tricky.
It's tricky, whatever. Wow, that's fine. I'm excited for that. I don't know when it comes out, but. I'm excited for more news.
Yeah. Yeah, because, it's very vague.
It is very vague.
It's like, I want to know more. It's kind of like Venom.
The same thing, with Venom, there's going to be a point where I'm going to want it to stop, which, by the way, I do have some Venom news, which I should have run by you before this.
Nice!
But I have some Venom news that will blow some socks out of the water, as the saying goes.
Ew,
it doesn't
socks.
go. Yes. Blow them moistened socks out of the water with fish inside.
Yeah, nasty.
Is worth two in the bush, whatever that phrase is. Anyway,
say it.
No, that'll be for later. So that's a little bit. That's a little bit of sizzle. That's a little bit of sizzle for after the news.
Tease.
Oh yes, tease.
God.
All right. So Han Solo, the Han Solo story solo movie. The trailer is. They're saying that they haven't dropped the trailer yet, which is amazing because we got. The Last Jedi.
Amazing or concerning?
No, well, I'm obviously concerned about Solo, but it's amazing that a Star Wars film hasn't even gotten set photos. It hasn't even gotten teasers. It hasn't gotten anything.
It's very under the radar.
Which is not like Lucasfilm or Disney at all.
They kind of did it with Force Awakens, but even then we got a year ahead.
We got
with the teaser.
We got a teaser trailer like a long ass time before. Like we were getting teaser trailers. Like before we were finished with our Snoke theories,
Rightio.
So it's crazy, and there's people saying that it might drop during the Super Bowl, which is the perfect time to drop a trailer, but it is also not like it's not in character with Disney.
Exactly.
Because even with The Last Jedi, we got a trailer in December, and we also got this second thing for Super Bowl.
This is true.
So, what does this mean for Han Solo? It's probably going to be bad? Yes.
Probably.
Most likely. Whatever, we're going to end up watching it anyway.
That's the unfortunate
for
part.
you guys.
But yeah, that's basically a little sizzle to watch sports.
Yeah,
anyways,
sports.
This is weird. I laughed at this.
You want to say it or should I?
I want to. You know, it's my turn.
Go ahead.
Ryan Reynolds sets exclusive deal with Fox, and he will produce the Clue remake first.
Okay.
Why?
No one
Why,
asked for
though?
this. I guess this is...
I mean, we did say the same thing with Venom, but...
yeah, but this is different. I feel like this is more like kind of Fox's answer to... It's like Fox's answer to the new Poirot series that we're getting. You know,
but isn't Fox making... Who's making Poirot? Universal or Sony? Or I thought it was Fox.
No, I think that was...
Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
I'm gonna Google it now.
But anyways, as he's searching that, Ryan Reynolds is also going to be starring in the new live action adaptation of Clue.
I mean, we got a Clue movie. We got a Clue movie a long time ago.
It was like in the 70s, right?
I have no idea. I don't even remember.
It was a very long time ago. Was the studio?
I'm looking.
Yeah, but here's another thing.
And another thing.
We could do a game. It's like, would you mockumentary it?
Like Clue?
I would mockumentary Clue.
I would totally do that. Yeah, I would very much like mockumentary it, like have someone just being hired to be at this dinner party. 'Cause it's gonna be like the dinner party of the century or whatever, and then oh no, there's a dead body, and
you just look into the camera. And the camera's like panning around.
Someone opens the armoire to get their jacket, and a dead body falls. Ryan Reynolds' dead body falls out. Just oh no, there's been a murder on the Orient Express. Oops, sorry. Wrong film. I'm really looking for this. I can't see who produced this.
Not who produced it.
No, I'm not looking at the...
20th Century Fox.
It's Fox.
So it's the...
So why the fuck is Fox doing... Oh, God.
That's what I'm saying. That was my confusion.
I guess then maybe this will be like a parody, I guess?
Possibly.
Using the Clue, like... I don't know. Because you have Ryan Reynolds who can do series, but it's like serious. But at the same time, he's riding high on Deadpool... Euphoria. So I doubt that this is going to be a serious film. Like, this is going to be...
You know what? It's got to be a parody. It's rated R.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
I also wanted to mention, last week we did the most anticipated, right? That was what we did last week? Yeah. We kind of just looked over God Particle. Like God
Particle?
Yeah, there was a movie there that we just kind of looked over. We didn't even mention it. And I realized, looking into God Particle, it's actually the third Cloverfield movie.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, I looked at it and I was just like, God Particle, I don't like this. And then when I start doing research into it, it's J.J. Abrams. It's the third part of the Cloverfield movie. Because what they're doing with these movies is that these are anthologies. It's like similar monsters and creatures. It's a franchise,
but not.
Yeah, it's similar monsters and creatures and stuff in a American Horror Story type. Right. Yeah, kind of universe where these are all happening at the same time in different parts of the multiverse. So, what does this mean? I don't know. This one is apparently taking place in space. And...
Ooh, it's got Daniel Brühl.
Yeah.
He plays Zemo in Civil War.
Zemo, not Baron Zemo, just Zemo. We didn't get Baron Zemo.
I saw him in another movie, I think the same year he made with Emma Watson. I forgot
He's in a series now with...
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's in a series now with Luke Evans.
I think he's Spanish.
The
like he's Spanish, German, something like that. I know he speaks Spanish with like a Spaniard accent.
Hola.
No. It's like...
That was me speaking Spanish.
It's just like, joder, tío. Like that. Sorry if you're Spaniard.
Joder, tío. Anyway, yeah, God Particle. I didn't mention it last week. We're mentioning it now. I'm going to watch it.
I'm interested,
It's coming out this year.
I've watched all the Cloverfield movies, and I like how they're totally different.
Yeah.
The first one was a found footage film. Second one was like a really weird...
It was suspense.
I don't know what to call it. It was a very suspense, like psychological thriller film.
So this one is going to be like spacey. I hope it doesn't fall under like...
Sci-fi, you mean?
It's going to be sci-fi-y. I don't know if it's going to be future-y or if it's going to be like...
It says set in the near future.
So it's going to be like... It's not going to be like, we have flying cars now. It'll be like, we still drive Corollas, but now we're in space. Uh-huh. Whatever. Yeah, back to Clue. Fuck that.
You just got really sidetracked.
Yeah. So...
Breaking news.
Gaming news. This is the news section. Gaming while Iris doesn't give a shit. I used my real name just now.
Yeah, I was
Whatever.
Gonna say that.
Whatever. My name's...
no! It's like when you walk into a room and you realize like your pants are still down.
Yeah, what?
Oh boy.
I don't think I've ever had that situation.
No, not that. Oh my god, when you have the toilet paper stuck
Okay.
to your...
Yeah, toilet paper stuck to my foot is very much the same thing as me walking out of the bathroom with my pants still down. My pants still around my ankle. I did not notice. I apologize. Anyway, breaking news. PlayStation 4 consoles are being hacked.
Hacker, man.
Yeah, I don't know if this means... Like, I didn't really read into this. Yeah, so basically... PS4s are just getting hacked from outside sources.
I think it would be inside if it were hacked.
Obviously. No, I mean, obviously. Come on. No, but this isn't like a hardware. This is clearly a software failure into the network and their cloud system. Now, the last time that PS4 was hacked, we got free shit. We got free games.
It's kind of like when you complain at Amazon Prime because you pay for free shipping, and then what they mean by free shipping is we'll send it to you whenever.
Exactly. No, like last time there was a hack like this.
They give you like $10.
Last time we got a hack like this, it was a hacking into the actual PlayStation network.
Yeah.
Now we had a lot of issues, but at the same time they opened up. They made the PlayStation Store a free market. Everything was free. Games were free. Everything you could want. But this time it seems to be malicious. So it seems to be like people are just taking advantages of these updates that are coming in and weak points and exploits in there.
And backdoors, as they say in the hacking community.
Yeah, exactly. They're taking advantage of these backdoors and just exploiting it for who knows what reason. Mm-hmm. So if you have a PS4,
just steal everyone's like game files.
Yeah, just keep a lookout on what it is.
Because they can't pass one level in Call of Duty.
But I mean, you also have to remember that the PS4 is basically a supercomputer.
Yeah.
Where I have my Facebook is connected to my PlayStation network.
All right, check your privilege.
So come on. So like you have your social medias connected to it, and that'll ultimately connect to your phone, to your computer.
Security risk that you run by connecting all your social medias to your game console. So.
I mean, it also facilitates everything. And at the same time, I have PlayStation Network on my phone, like the app. So what does that mean? I don't know.
Anyways,
just be careful.
Continuing
with the gaming news. With putting some air horn in here. Gaming news. Mountain Dew logo somewhere. Anyway. Sponsored by Mountain Dew. Not really. Do you?
Actually, no.
No, you don't care about.
I don't.
I barely drink Mountain.
I never drink Mountain Dew.
That's
nasty.
I'd drink Mountain Dew
like a shot of like Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol's great.
Pepto-Bismol's nasty.
Just use that.
Just because you are the physical representation of the bottle of Pepto-Bismol doesn't mean it's good.
I'm a cube.
Just the pink slimy cube.
Yeah, just take a shot of Pepto-Bismol after you just chug down a Mountain Dew gallon. Anyway, Overwatch has been dropping a lot of new skins, epic skins and cosmetics for the characters, which is it feels great because a lot of these characters have been lacking in new cosmetics. So like the one that I'm really excited for.
It could use some new makeup.
It could use a lot of new makeup. There's this kind of cute black cat diva skin where she's in this type of, I don't like this word because I feel creepy saying it, but like Lolita black suit.
Yep.
Her diva mech has like cat ears. It's badass. She doesn't like it because she doesn't like video games and she's a butthole.
No. I love video games. I don't have time for video games.
Okay, so the thing about...
I don't have respect for these Lolita kinky...
No, it's not... The point isn't...
You know, like, I almost said haiku. What's the hentai?
Okay, you're going off... Okay, the reason... I mean, I understand why Overwatch even makes these cosmetic skins, because they don't change the character, they don't change anything about it. The only reason that they do this is to bring more money into in terms of cosplay and marketability. So you're touching on these different markets of people. Like there are people who dress like this because they want to dress like this, and this gives this inspiration. So in the end, it's really representation, and that means that you're discriminating on bullshit. So fuck you.
That was the most millennial thing I think you've ever said to me.
Honestly, yeah.
Could you
move.
Get off my trackpad.
Don't. I will rub your trackpad as I please.
I will. I have claws, motherfucker.
We get these. We have this new Reaper skin where his mask is very representative of the Diablo games. He has
That's plagiarism.
The Blizzard owns the Diablo games too. He has sigils on his back too, and like pentagrams and stuff. So it's really nice.
Hacked.
Whatever.
He's literally just sitting back.
We also get a Junkrat skin where it shows like I guess kind of how he dressed when he was a demolition specialist, and before he was affected by the radioactive elements of the wasteland. We get
gamma radiation.
I guess, yeah, before he hulks out. Before his hair was on fire.
Before the world put cities on wheels.
Yeah, before we Mad Maxed our cities. Oh God, why does that even? We're gonna bring this up. We're gonna bring this up every episode.
I feel like we're gonna have to watch that movie now.
Oh God,
I don't even remember what it's called.
Mortal Engines. I can't. I have nightmares with it.
This is like Thomas, the little engine that could.
Yeah.
Thomas went dark and gritty.
Yeah. Oh God. So I guess that's that for the overall. No, we also get a McCree skin and a. Give me a second. We get a McCree skin and a Hanzo skin. Mm-hmm. The Hanzo skin's great because we don't have many skins that are very representative of actual Japanese culture, and that skin is showing a lot of the kabuki makeup and very theatrical to Japanese theater. So that's that. Overwatch, the gaming corner is over.
Oh, thank God.
For now.
So everyone who was using the 15-second skip ahead on their podcast player app, we're back. Gary Oldman wants a role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I'm butthurt. You're a fucking hater. You're a fucking hater. Gary Oldman wants to play somebody in the MCU.
Who though?
I mean, we have a picture of Uatu, the Watcher. We have a picture of Professor X. We didn't even think of him when we were talking.
That's not a bad one.
That's not a bad idea because he's obviously British. We have Professor X.
He's from the Brit.
Yeah, and if you saw his performance in that what was the movie, The Darkest Hour? Is that with
I don't know.
Is that the one where because he played
he played Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill and did that full transformation, and watching that you can't even tell that it's
there are
Gary
two
Oldman.
movies last year that did that whole CGI transformational thing.
But it wasn't CGI.
No. But they did a whole transformation, like the one that All the Money in the World, where Christopher Plummer replaced Kevin Spacey, and then that one, The Darkest Hour, where Gary Oldman plays Winston Churchill.
Yeah. So honestly, I did like him as the Commissioner Gordon.
He was a good Gordon.
Gordon. But I don't know if I would love him as Professor X because I guess I kind of have I have Mark Strong just there already.
Yeah, this article is also saying Ben Urich,
which is wrong because we already got Ben Urich.
Harry Osborn. I'd like
that's not bad.
Oldman as Harry Osborn.
That wouldn't be bad actually.
Hashtag nothing but respect for my Goblin.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this next one because hashtag Doc Hamill. No Gary Oldman for Dr. Octopus.
I will accept Mark Hamill as Dr. Octopus and Gary Oldman as Harry Osborn. I accept this. I think that would be a fantastic cast.
Harry Osborn? No, fuck, no.
Oh, no, Harry Osborn, no. That's not...
No, why would you put... Who is this? Okay.
So confused. This is not the Green Goblin.
Okay, Norman Osborn. Who is this? Who wrote this?
I'm so confused.
Okay, this is a professional call-out. Lucas, cite your stuff. Right? Look back and reread your stuff. Norman Osborn. Harry Osborn would be around the same age as Peter Parker. And hot.
But it's saying... Wait.
It says...
But that's not the Green Goblin, though.
No, it's not. No, it's absolutely not. You know?
And that just would be pretty exciting because not only would Osborn puts on
no,
the Iron
no.
Patriot suit...
No, Gary Oldman cannot be Harry Osborn.
No.
Just stop it.
This isn't right. No. But that's not what this article says, but what we said is right.
Yeah, we want him as Norman Osborn would be great.
What noobs? Oh yeah, him as Harry Osborn.
What a fuckwit. Jesus.
Pinky's up.
I don't give a shit. I don't know you. Just I don't know you.
To me for
I don't know you, but this is a full straight call out. Anyway, Incredibles 2, they got the cast, and it's the same cast. It's the same fucking cast.
There's two new characters, maybe.
I mean, yeah.
But honestly, I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining. It's the same voice actors.
I didn't want. This is the whole point. We wanted to see these characters again.
If they changed any of the voices, I would have been pissed. So we're fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Anyways. And
that's
then,
it. Okay.
Where's your Venom news, sir? Let's spring shit up.
So this is a mind blow. I have an inside source who got to read.
I hated how you said that.
well, you're going to hate this even more. No, I got an inside source who talked to me directly about...
Exclusive?
Yeah, this is an exclusive. We are...
That's the title of the episode, guys.
Venom exclusive.
Love it.
Venom
we're getting the clickbait.
Title of the episode, Venom exclusive, Road to Infinity War, Episode 1.
That was an offer combo, but now you know why that's there.
That's that. Now you know. So I had this exclusive from a source who got to read the first draft of the Venom script, and basically told me these bits and pieces of the storyline that, well, I mean, that they're kind of big for a podcast to know, and I think we might be the first podcast to be talking about this.
Possibly.
The information that I got, and keep in mind, I got this information at like midnight while I was at work from my source. Okay. And he is a trusted source, though.
Yes, this is legitimate. He is
a legit source. So apparently, originally, the plan was to keep this 100% away from the MCU and make Tom Hardy, Peter Parker, and keep that like there. But then when people realized, hey, like there was a unanimous like cry out, like, hey, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So make him Eddie Brock. This is also going to the Venom reveal was going to be a third act villain rather than a throughout the whole movie threat.
Right.
Because the movie was going to be focused on a Eddie Brock versus Venom internal struggle, and also a Eddie Brock and Venom versus other symbiotes external struggle. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're basically going to be getting. It's going to be like a. They already said.
It was the first draft, yes.
Yeah, they already said that this was going to be following the Planet of the Symbiotes or whatever it was called, story arc, and the Lethal Protector. So this is definitely taking bits and pieces from those storylines.
I love it.
We were also, what else was it?
Could have written it down.
Yeah, I did.
Mr. Exclusive.
I wrote it down in an email.
Nice.
So, but that's pretty much that. Like, it was also, the movie's going to be leading up to what Sony hopes to be an Agent Venom.
Yes.
So because as well as this source that I had, I did my own research.
You had? You still have the source?
No, the source. I mean the guy. When the guy told me this, I also did some. I use guy for you. How many times have I called you my guy?
That's true. Guy is gender neutral for you now.
Yeah, guy, bro, and dude are gender neutral for me.
This is true. I call you dude like regularly.
I mean, we're all dudes.
We're all dudes inside.
Anyway, I looked into it. There's supposed to be there's some mention of a military background, of Eddie Brock's military background, even though he's not the one to have that background. But anything for the story, right? If it works, I'm not going to complain.
Honestly, if it's good.
Like, if it's good.
This is a Marvel horror movie.
This is going to be the first Marvel horror movie where...
Yeah, and if I'm understanding... The first Marvel horror movie got, set back to February of next year, which was supposed to be New Mutants.
Yeah.
But Venom got ahead of that. Thank God.
So, I mean, this is exciting. We're going to get, like, a kind of swarm situation where there's a bunch of symbiotes just out there, fucking shit up. And then the big bad is going to be this Carnage type. Which is, I guess, this where...
Carnage type. Oh, you mean Carnage?
Yes, no, yeah. And, obviously, who was the one that was supposed to be there? Our favorite man, Woody Harrelson.
Oh, yeah.
Woody Harrelson is also going to be part of this. Yeah, he's going to be part of this external struggle. And, Cletus Cassidy, I think his name is.
I can't say that name.
Cletus Cassidy's Carnage. Say it 3 times.
Every time.
He's yeah. I mean, I'm excited for this. This is our bullshit exclusive. This is a real. But then again.
You've been pranked.
Again, no, it's not. It's real. It's a real exclusive. Just also take it with a grain of salt because this was the first draft.
It's real, but take it with like tweezers.
Like this was also the first draft, so a lot of this stuff may be cut out. A lot of big details. Obviously, the Peter Parker thing got cut out. So just again, take this with a grain of salt. But hey, not bad for our first exclusive. Am I right?
I guess so, because, you just popped it up on me, too.
Well, I found out just, like, last night. So, as I look at my hand rather than my watch.
Yeah, you just looked at the cuff of your sweater.
Anyway, so today's topic is, we've been mentioning this for a while. If you watch every Marvel movie, once a week. Like, in order, you will lead up directly to Infinity War. And rather than doing that every week and talking about it every week, we are separating this into every 4-week thing.
Yeah.
So this week, we're going to talk about the first 4 MCU movies, which, if I am not mistaken, are Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, and Thor. Yes.
That sounds so bad.
Oh, shoot. There was some Thor news, too. Chris Hemsworth doesn't want to play Thor anymore, and that breaks my heart.
Yeah, we just, like, backtracked super bad, because literally last week we were saying, like, oh, yeah, Chris Hemsworth totally wants to be Thor again.
I mean,
Old Man Thor.
He didn't say that he doesn't want to play Thor anymore. He said that he's not contracted to be Thor after Avengers 4. So that could
That's
mean...
why he's saying... That's probably why he was saying, I'd love to play Thor. Marvel, please give me another contract.
Yeah, this is more... I guess this is more to do, like, a stir-up for Marvel to react. Anyway...
That or bring in Lady Thor.
But that would be Jane Foster, and Natalie Portman's not coming back.
So, Natalie Portman is replaceable.
Okay, I get that. I get that Natalie Portman's replaceable. But
she's
Jane Foster already.
Make Thor Valkyrie.
That's not bad, actually.
Oh, it's not bad, actually? Wow, Iris came up with the good idea?
It's not bad, is what I'm going to say. Because I like Valkyrie as Valkyrie as well.
I know.
So if we can... I mean, whatever. She's a badass female character. And if they're going to do, like, a all-girl team-up, especially with the Black Widow movie coming around the corner in 2020...
Oh.
So there's a lot that could happen on the lead-up.
By the way, yeah, Black Widow.
Black Widow movie's coming.
Woo!
2020. We are behind on it. We're slow today.
Anyways, yes. Thor, directed by Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh.
Wait,
Kenneth Branagh directed that?
Yes.
Fuck, that's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Kenneth Branagh directed that.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
He directed the first Thor, and I don't remember if he directed the second one too. I think Dark World was a different director.
Dark World was crap.
Thor
the Dark Thor was bad, and we're gonna have to talk about Thor the Dark Thor soon.
Eventually.
The darkest of all Thors.
But yeah, this was an introduction.
This
movie was
This is first of all, this is our cold open into the topic. How are we doing, guys? Judge us.
How cold are we?
How cold are we? So yeah, I was right. Iron Man 1, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, and Thor, directed by Kenneth Branagh. First, let's start with Iron Man by Jon Favreau.
Oh, we're gonna talk about all of these?
In order, yeah.
Oh, I was so confused.
It's not the first 4th movie. It's the first 4 movies. So
Iron Man,
Iron
classic,
Man 1. It's
iconic.
Honestly,
to this day, a platform, a cinematic masterpiece.
Honestly, without
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges. Honestly, I do like Jeff Bridges. If he doesn't, I feel like he's crazy though.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like he's the.
Oh, you betcha. But he's good at it.
Yeah. My dad likes to bring up how he is a Coast Guard veteran, so that's fun.
Oh, that's nice.
Anyway, Iron Man 1 is basically this lead up to how we see franchises nowadays. Like without
Iron Man 1, Jon Favreau really set the tone.
And you can see in the movie that he didn't want to set this up to be. I mean, there were bits and pieces that set it up to be a franchise.
Oh, I don't know. You mean, I am the Iron Man?
Yeah, no, but I guess that meant that he wanted to pull a Spider-Man and do 3 Iron Man movies, and that's it. He didn't think that this was going to lead up to an entire
Cinematic
MCU
universe. Yeah.
You know, like the only thing that we kind of got at the end when people realized that they wanted this was Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury coming out. Hey, I want you for this project. And we also get Coulson
putting together a team.
You could say we were assembling a team, and he looks right into the camera with his one eye. An Avengers team, or like we're assembling a team.
He just looks
you could
into the
call
camera
it.
And lifts the eye patch.
He lifts the he lifts the eye patch, and since his eye is like messed up, it's just like looking a completely different direction.
He's looking at the different camera.
He looks like a chameleon. He lifts up his eye patch, looks at the camera, and goes, "We're starting, as you could say, a league of our own." And then the Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor music comes up. Anyway,
the violin. That's it. That's Iron Man.
And Joey Mango Boy comes out as Deathstroke. No, I do like this movie a lot. It was I haven't seen it in a long time, so watching it that first week was very refreshing because it's very
like a cool lemonade.
Yeah, it's very naive in the sense of it didn't know what it could be. It didn't know what it could become, and it does suffer. It did start that MCU formula of you're just gonna fight something that's exactly like you but bigger. You know, starting with Ironmonger, but this was such a good movie, and like I said, we wouldn't be here. Like this,
Legit.
This podcast
like
wouldn't be here.
It really even set the tone for the entire. Do not destroy your chapstick wrapper. You're getting crumbs everywhere.
Hush, child.
Oh, that makes me nervous. Anyways, but yeah, Iron Man I saw in the movie theater when I was literally just a mere 10-year-old, and it was in those times. You know when you go
Jesus, we were 10 years old when this movie came out.
Yeah, like this is classic. Like this was during those times where you would log on to the old IMDb website, and you would see like movies that are like in production and set. Like it was 2000s. It was.
We both dropped our own names. Should we edit that out? Should we edit both our names out? Keep this in the conversation. Don't edit this part out. Just edit our names out.
Y'all done, dude.
We should put a giant beep. Can we get a beep? Okay. Go.
And so so imagine a small 9-year-old Iris.
There you go.
Logging on to a 2007 IMDb page and like looking up like future projects and things and movies. And you see set for 2012, The Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
Like the first Avengers movie, I waited 5 years for that.
Yeah, I also want you to understand that she didn't do this on purpose, but for this Marvel topic, she is wearing a Marvel shirt right now.
Oh shit!
I
am.
The thing about Iron Man was that this is kind of an underdog. This was an underdog movie, not in the terms of the movie was an underdog film. It was the fact that no one really knew Iron Man. No one really understood that character. There was some fans that read comics and stuff. Like I would read comics like I was a comic book geek, so I knew Iron Man, and I was excited for it. But everyone was just like, Iron Man, that sounds ridiculous.
Who that?
Exactly. So when this movie came out and it was such a success, when Kevin Feige, this was Kevin Feige getting on board for the first time. Mm-hmm. So this, like I said, set the mood, set the term, and set the formula for what we know to be modern superhero movies and modern movies. Like this was very important to everything.
And I think that it was such a good story from like and forgive my term, zero to hero.
Yeah. No, yeah.
And I think the villain, oh my god, what's Jeff Bridges' villains called? Oh my god. Zod, not Zod.
No, not Zod.
Wow, I know it's with the
Jebediah Stane.
Yes, thank you.
Obadiah Stane. What the hell's wrong with us?
Jebediah? Is that from the Bible?
Jebediah is an Amish name.
Oh wow, that's nice.
So
Obadiah. One of those. Stane. I haven't seen this movie in years, but I do have like the collector's DVD case.
Yeah.
When it came out at Costco, I still have the collectible bobblehead that came in the set. For Iron Man, yes.
So
I
think
I have Mach 1.
Yeah, Iron Man definitely holds up.
Mark 1. Wow.
Okay. Mark Hamill 1. The ship. That's gonna be the name of my spaceship. Anyway.
Mark Hamill 1.
Yes.
I think this is gonna be the name of your white van.
Yes. So next movie in the second movie to come out in the MCU is The Incredible Hulk.
Eddie Norton.
Yeah, Edward Norton. This wasn't a bad film at the time. It's definitely the best Hulk movie that we got.
Honestly, I do prefer Mark Ruffalo over Edward Norton.
Looking back, I would have loved to see Mark Ruffalo from the get-go.
Exactly, because I love Tim Roth as Abomination. Like I think Tim Roth is a good actor.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's very creepy, very creepy.
Yeah, he's a creep boy, and it works. Boy. It really works, and this again, it also falls under the two hero and the villain fighting, and they're exactly the same.
Right.
You know.
Very cool. I like Edward Norton's take on Incredible Hulk, but
boot.
Mark Ruffalo did better.
Mark Ruffalo
did it better. So
this was directed by Louis Leterrier, French probably. Louis Leterrier.
Just watch him be
Louis Leterrier.
Watch him be like super American or something.
But yeah, honestly, this movie. This movie definitely did fall under the I guess kind of unwatchable standards. You know what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. And also, it didn't really feel like it was an MCU movie.
It's not like a rewatchable film.
Like cinematically, the shots are very artistic, and they don't really look like an MCU movie. So that's why I never really thought of it as an MCU movie until the end, where Robert Downey Jr. comes out and says, "Hey, we're forming a team. You could say a league of our own."
Some kind of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, what is this? Some sort of Suicide Squad 2?
Lord.
Whatever.
Incredible Hulk. Not the best.
Not the best. Not the worst. Exactly. Should we rank these movies actually?
From a 1 to 5, or just Beautiful Losers?
Like,
is it a loser?
Or
is it beautiful?
How many MCUs out of 10?
Oh yeah, because 10th anniversary. Oh, I see what you did there. That's
Absolutely.
cute.
Yeah, sure. How many MCUs out of 10?
I saved your ass there.
There you go.
To backtrack, Iron Man, I would definitely say 9 out of 10. Incredible Hulk, solid 6.
All right, yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. What about, let's go into Iron Man 2. Let's not give it a rating yet. There's a lot of things definitely wrong with this, but there's a lot of things that it did that set up the rest of the MCU. You know,
I mean, Iron Man 2 did bring us Black Widow.
Exactly.
It brought us Black Widow. It brought us more like Shield. We got
coverage. We get to know Nick Fury better.
Yes.
So
we get to know what this organization is.
Yeah. So I guess without
the whole Shield, Agents of Shield thing.
Without these movies, without Iron Man 2, I don't think we would have gotten an Avengers movie.
Iron Man 2 was also by Jon Favreau, right?
That's also Jon Favreau.
Yeah. I love Jon Favreau.
And his Happy Hogan.
I love him
is
as
great.
Happy Hogan.
You know, he's just kind
of I love how he's still a part of the MCU.
Yeah, and
like even if he's not directing, he's still such a like OG character.
Yeah, I did like it. I do like it a lot. We owe Jon Favreau a lot for these movies.
We do. And he's gonna bring us the Jungle Book.
2.
Oh yeah, because
Jungle Book already came out. Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
He's also I think he's also directing Lion King.
I don't remember.
He's also directing Lion King with Disney.
But anyways, we got sidetracked.
Iron Man 2. There was a lot of things wrong with it. I don't like
Mickey Rourke.
I didn't like Mickey Rourke and his
whole Whiplash thing.
His weird accent. I would have loved I think Mark Hamill would have been a great Whiplash. At the time,
been a great anything.
I mean, Mark Hamill could have done anything. He could be anyone.
He just popped up as Dr. Octopus.
Yeah. I didn't like the whole hammer drone, the hammer bots thing, and how
Iron Man 2 felt very try-hard.
Yeah, it was.
It tried so hard to live up to the first. Because even then, the first was so well received.
Yeah, and Iron Man 2 was the more divisive one.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was fine. I mean,
that was my first Last Jedi.
The suitcase scene was amazing.
That's true.
That's definitely one of the most iconic scenes of the MCU.
Like that is a really epic scene. It's iconic. It's classic.
And just seeing him like even Mickey Rourke, how much we may not like his portrayal of Whiplash, seeing him coming at Tony Stark with his whips just like on fire and just smacking the ground, you get that sense of like urgency in the situation.
You can feel the crackling.
You can feel that coming at you, and then seeing Tony Stark respond by doing this whole badass Sailor Moon situation to put on the Iron Man suit.
No.
And just doing this little dance.
Now I can only picture that stupid video where they animated Iron Man with this whole Sailor
with the sailor
intro.
hole, like the sailor hole,
The sailor hole.
The sailor's hole.
Isn't that a bar?
Yo ho ho and a butthole.
Sailor's hole. Oh.
And a sailor's
Isn't
butthole.
that song? No, Brandy. They're from Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, 10. How many MCUs out of 10? Iron Man 2.
6, 7. I'll give it a 7 because it wasn't as bad as.
I give it a 5.
I give it a 6. I give it a 7 because it wasn't as bad as Incredible Hulk to me.
Like, I find Iron Man 2 to be more cringy to watch than Incredible Hulk.
It definitely doesn't have as much rewatchability.
Exactly.
As Iron Man 1, but it definitely has more. I'd rather watch. If you told me, hey, pick one out of these two movies, I'd watch Iron Man 2 over Incredible Hulk.
Right.
Yeah. The last movie in this is Thor: The First Thor.
The horror.
Tahor, the first Tahor, which I found out just now. You guys heard it on
Yeah, because
on
I know
audio.
things.
Directed by Kenneth Branagh, our favorite Hercule Poirot.
So you're getting better. I'm proud of you.
Hercule. Whatever.
Who can say it more Belgian? Belgian?
Hercule. Whatever.
Hercule.
What?
You just hack up.
At the end, it's just like a really disgusting ASMR. Just you sound like Stitch on cocaine.
This is like a French cat.
You sound like, oh my god.
You sound like a shot.
You sound like Lilo and Stitch in France, dubbed over in French.
No.
Just nasty.
It just sounds
you
like
sound like Klingon.
Ew.
I hate Klingon.
Nasty.
Whatever.
Tahor.
Now Thor, I do have mixed feelings about Thor now after seeing Thor Ragnarok and Roll. This movie, I think we mentioned it before, this movie is very medieval. It's very Dark Ages. It wanted it to feel like it was like the mythology behind it wanted you to feel like Thor wasn't an alien. It wanted you to feel like he was from another time.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, obviously it's the case. It's like it's an alien living in a world that's like another time, but But you didn't really get that feel.
It was very, because Kenneth Branagh, if you guys didn't know, he also directed the Hamlet film from 1995.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very Shakespearean. That's the thing about Thor.
It was very
Really
Shakespearean in the terms of family deception and a lot of internal royal struggles, and
Right.
you have this privileged boy getting his privilege taken away.
And he was just like, nope.
Yeah, and you get all this in just this one movie. One thing that I can give this movie is that it set up the whole concept of magic in the MCU. Mm-hmm. At the time, they explained it to us as this is science, but then they also used that in Doctor Strange in the future,
right.
being that this is magic, but it's just very,
science,
very advanced science that we see it as magic, so we're going to call it magic.
So it is literally just us, being more in tune with science.
Yeah, it's using.
But it's so far ahead that we're just like, oh, that's just magic.
It's using like science and.
Believe in me and
Believe in magic. Whatever. We're very tired. That's why we sing. It was a good one. I do rewatch Thor often. I think that's the movie I think the 3 movies of the MCU that I've seen like the most are Captain America 1, Captain America the First Avenger, Thor 1, and The Avengers.
I think the ones I've rewatched the most have been Iron Man 1, Avengers, and Winter Soldier. I think I saw First Avenger once.
I really have to see, because we're like 17, 18 movies in right now. Lord. So I really have to see how many. How about, all right, how many MCUs out of 10 do you give Thor 1?
A solid 4.5.
What?
I didn't like it. Chris Hemsworth's blonde, bleached brows made me feel so uncomfortable.
The only thing I really love about this was the costume, because that was like
very classic,
OG classic. But I guess you're right. I mean, it doesn't really hold up to today's standards of like filmmaking. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I guess you're right.
Hello.
Yeah, keep in mind,
Iris was right. What a conundrum.
I agreed with Iris twice in one episode.
What?
Isn't that
2K18? Where are you at?
Isn't that crazy?
I'm so tired.
So out of these four, right now, if you could watch one, you could pull one up, and we have a movie like
Iron Man.
Okay. All right, that's not bad.
It's not even a guilty pleasure. It's just my pleasure to watch Iron Man.
Okay, I mean,
I love a good throwback.
That's good. We're gonna use that as like our kind of like ranker towards the end.
What to watch for this week? None of these.
No, I mean,
it's gonna get really hard though.
I mean, obviously you're supposed to watch all of them every week, but this is more like which one would we, if we sat down in a movie theater right now and we got the choice to put one of these 4 movies on.
Yeah, if there were like a throwback screening.
Yeah, definitely Iron Man 1 is the one that I would
honestly just
put on and
Iron Man 1 is such a great throwback, and it's OG. It's beautiful. It's well made. It's well written. I literally could not complain.
Yes.
It is cheesy at points because, hey, it's a superhero movie, but it was good.
This is a superhero movie that ended the whole let's be in rubber and leather latex suits.
That's gross.
Yeah, that's pretty much. You remember how those movies were before. I
know.
But yeah. Is that it for the episode? Is that it for the topic?
We've been talking on for a while.
We have been. We have to cut out a bunch though.
It's fine.
It's fine. I don't want to think. What have you been reading this week?
What have I been reading?
Have you read something? Have you watched something interesting? Or are you interested in watching something?
I'm interested in watching. Oh my god! I had the answer. Oh my god, the new Netflix series that people have been recommending to me, End of the Fucking World.
Oh yeah, I actually wanted to mention that I read that comic book.
I gotta watch it.
I've read that comic book before, and I kind of saw the trailer for it. It's interesting. I don't absolutely love the actors, but I do want to see. I want to watch it.
All right.
This is like it looks exciting to me. Like it's something different on Netflix.
I want to see that, and I want to see Black Lightning. Because a friend of mine saw the pilot last week, and he told me that it's actually pretty good.
That's what they tell me. I don't have much faith for a CW film, for a CW series, but at the same time,
CW film.
Oh God!
Ew.
But at the same time, it's not in the actual Flareverse
because it's a crossover.
Ugh. It's actually not. It's not a Flareverse series. This is a standalone on its own, completely away, like Supergirl season 1 was. Like Supergirl season 1 was great because it stayed away. And then when it started moving forward, it started connecting, and I didn't 100% love it. I hope Black Lightning stays on its own. If it's good, I'm going to watch it. I'll let you guys know next week how I feel about it. Also, the murder of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story.
Did you watch it?
I want to watch it.
Oh, you want to watch it?
It looks very interesting. It has
I'm interested.
It has a Puerto Rican icon, Ricky Martin.
The one, the only.
The one, the only. It has Darren Criss. It has a bunch of names in it. It has a bunch of big names that interest me. So there's that. Is that it?
That is it.
Now is it?
Now. Thank you for finishing.
All right. So you guys can find us on Facebook. We are facebook.com/BeautifulLosers. You can find us on Twitter at BeLoserPod. At BeLoserPod.
You were doing so well.
I was
rooting for you.
I was a little tired. You can also you can talk to us there. You can talk to us on Twitter. Yeah, add us or use the hashtag BeLoserPod, and we'll find it. We'll talk to you. We like to interact with our fans. We want to open up eventually a letter section on here where we can just use your suggestions, use your topics, and just answer a few questions, have a little bit of fun here at the end of the episode. Instagram, we're BeautifulLosersPod.
Yeah.
At BeautifulLosersPod. We're trying to keep it updated. We're putting we're starting to use stories more often. So that's great. What else? Email us at Gmail. BeautifulLosersPod@gmail.com. Again, we want to talk to you. We want to read your letters.
Slide into our DMs.
Slide deep in them DMs, please.
The deep M's.
The deep M's. That's me.
The DDMs.
I am the deep M.
Oh.
Gross.
Oh, is that your new Twitter handle?
No. Right now, I'm Miggy Brick and Poom. Because in one of the podcasts that I listened to, they created a new color called Poomp.
Oh,
and
Lord.
it was so good that I had to pause it because I was laughing so hard. Like, I've never done that on a podcast.
Not even ours.
Our podcast is so bad I don't even listen to it. No,
He does.
I do listen to it.
Quality control.
Quality content, yes. But yeah, check out Do Go On. They have good content, and you'll laugh at Poomp. The last episode that they did, the last episode that we did at the time of recording was why do girls wear pink and boys wear blue? The history and science behind it. It's a really good episode that talks about the research behind it. Anyway, not sponsored.
Cool.
They mentioned Poomp.
Fun fact.
Anyway,
That's nice.
What else do we have to mention? We have a giveaway.
Yeah.
It'll be linked below. It's our GoFundMe. Once we get to 220, we will be giving away a mystery Funko Pop. Our goal is obviously higher than 220, but that's where we originally put it. So that's where we're gonna drop it. And maybe afterwards, once we hit that 220 and we do that giveaway, once we reach the end of our goal, we're gonna, do another giveaway.
I would hope so.
Actually, I do have some giveaways lined up that we will inform you about next week.
Teases.
Yes, a lot of teases. I like to leave it a little bit of sizzle.
That's the trick. You gotta give them 2 or 3 teases and leave them wanting more.
I gotta tickle that bickle.
What?
What else? What else did I leave out? I leave a lot of things in this section.
I don't know.
We did
just
Facebook, we
out.
did Facebook, we did Twitter, we did Instagram.
I have a cold.
Anyway, it's all linked in the description.
Yeah, just literally scroll down.
Just scroll down. You'll find us there.
That's fine.
Seriously. Oh, shoot. On Twitter, I am _mcoast.
I am at Motherho Riza.
Also linked below. So just chat us up, talk to us. We want to bring you guys into part of this family. Also check out the network. It's growing slowly but surely.
We're watering
so
it.
Shrimp Queen Network. Go to facebook.com/Shrimp Queen. What about our website?
Also, we made a lovely little investment and registered BeautifulLosersPod.com, and that will direct you to our podcast feed page, our website.
For now, right now we are trying to fix whatever we have to fix to.
There are a lot of technical difficulties.
To get our own
websites
website.
We're planning to get
So
up.
soon enough we're gonna have merchandise. Soon enough we're gonna have a
little merch.
Yeah, it's just exclusives and information when we're gonna be doing events.
Soon.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. We're gonna have polls. We're gonna have polls. I want to start doing polls to see if we can, so you guys can vote on the topics that we talk about.
Ooh, I like that.
So we can start working on that.
I like when you come up with ideas right on the spot and let me know.
And never consult you. This is what it's like to be a business. We're in business, baby. Well, this is the industry, kid. You're gonna be a star. All right.
I think that's it. I think we need to
shout out to DJ Prawn,
our little prawn boy.
Our mix master. So.
Oh my god.
We are out of it this episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like prom boy. It's like our little prawn king.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not bad actually.
Prawn king and shrimp queen.
Perfect. You did it.
you did it, kid.
You fucking did it. Oh god, that's it for the episode. Bye.